Hi, I'm Marc and welcome to my channel Bookstagramm. Today I have my top 5 sci-fi books for the Christmas vacation for you, and it's going to be fun. And it starts with Metro 2033 by Dmitry Glukhovsky. Moscow is in ruins. The year is 2033. After a devastating war, large parts of the world are in ruins. Moscow is a ghost town populated by mutants and monsters. The few remaining people have withdrawn into the extensive underground network of the capital and developed the most bizarre forms of society there. They live under the constant threat of monstrous beings trying to break into the metro from above. And this is the story of the young Artyom, who goes on an adventurous journey through the subway tunnels in search of a mysterious one object that is supposed, well, let's say, to save humanity from final annihilation. Well, I already thought about whether that should be in my sci-fi or in my horror top 5. But the list continues with the Expanse Leviathan Wakens by James Corey. Humanity has colonized the solar system. There are stations and raw materials they are mined on the moon and Mars and in the asteroid belt and beyond. But the stars have so far been denied to humans. And when a captain of a small mine ship brings up a wrecked ship, he has no idea what a dangerous secret he is holding in his hands. A secret that will forever change the future of all human civilization. You may have already seen the series on Amazon, and if you like it, the book is of course also recommended. There's always more room for details in books than in the, well, let's call it faster film adaptations. And I want to bring you something that's usually only known in Germany, that's Perry Rhodan, The Third Power. The political power blocks of the Earth threaten to resolve their differences of opinion in an all-destructive nuclear war. The struggle for supremacy is carried out into space. The race to conquer the moon begins. And on board of the Stardust, Major Perry Rhodan and 3 other members of the US Space Force, not Trump's ones, set off to the Earth satellite. Strange things happen even before landing on the moon. Radio calls are disrupted, flight maneuvers are unplanned, and the control instruments on board the Stardust show, well, inexplicable values. After landing, it becomes a certainty. On Luna, our moon, there are members of an unimaginably powerful extraterrestrial civilization. Perry Rhodan contacts these intelligences and finds out that they are crew members of a wrecked Arcanite expedition ship. As the first person, he is confronted with a superior intellect and the level of knowledge of these beings, which is difficult to understand for humans, by the way. And fortunately, as of this year, Perry Rhodan is also available in English again. That was the last time 40 years ago. But let's go to another book with a very special one, The Planet Base by E. Smith. The outcome of the million-year war between Arisia and Edora, the rival star powers, is to determine the future fate of the galactic peoples. While the rulers of Edora seek to subjugate all emerging life, the sages of Arisia seek to identify suitable candidates from among the young races of the Milky Way. The people of the Earth are candidates for Arisia, and the solar system becomes the main scene of a titanic conflict that enters a decisive phase after the fall of legendary Atlantis. This is a classic. E. Smith was born in 1890 and wrote this series, from which I have just presented the first volume to you today, in the 1920s. And finally, of course, there's Star Wars again. Star Wars, The Forgotten Tribe of the Sith by John Jackson Miller. It offers an unforgettable glimpse into the dark side of the Force. After a Jedi attack, the Sith cruiser Omen crashes on an unknown planet. Weakened and wounded, the Sith crew has no choice but to penetrate the depths of the dark planet. The dark side of the Force alone will help them survive the brutal challenges that come upon them. The fun part is this book provides an important prehistory to the return of an entire Sith people in a Luke Skywalker series, which will be the subject on this channel again, of course. I will tell you about those books as well. But this story that comes first is very interesting especially when you then know the other books, because there was always something missing. Where are those Sith come from? Who knows? But I hope that was a different style than the usual videos, and it was a very quick, shortened version with 5 different books. Of course, I will talk about books I put in my top 5 or whatever in a bit more length later on, or I already have talked about them in a single video. But I think those top 5s might be interesting as well. What you think about this, you can leave in the comments, of course. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.